Hello, great. Well, today we're going to talk about how much do nonprofits pay their staff? Yeah, that's a loaded question. Of course, there's all the minimum requirements, maximum amounts, blah, blah, blah. Well, we're not really going to get into that today. But what I want to talk about is that this is a real world issue that nonprofits are facing. The comp package, though, we need to always remember for a nonprofit is more than what you pay in cash or in a paycheck. It's all those other intangibles. I mean, think about the work experience, the environment, the place that they go to, the fact that every single day they do a job that directly aligns with the core values that that individual has. The fact that they get to see directly the impacts. So they get to watch what they love be lived out and immediately oftentimes see how they're making a difference, or how they're facing something that takes a long time to make a difference. So let's not forget that the total compensation value of a nonprofit's compensation is more than just the tangible value of pay. Okay, but here's some practical steps. Okay, the first thing is you need to make sure that you have a compensation study. What that is it's market-based research that uses that research then to apply to the nonprofit based on their size, based on funding sources, based on, the maybe the size of the employees, number of employees that you have. All of those things will play into that. And a good market research will actually consider all of those and then build a pay scale, a compensation scale that is based on the levels in the organizations and the marketable values for those. Next, though, you have to go then into your organization and apply that learning. And you apply it by making sure that every employee's job has been assessed. What kind of work are they doing? What decision-making capabilities do they have? What level of delivery of the programs and services are they responsible for? Do they take the leadership value of an executive? Do they carry the primary mission? So all of those considerations need to be made to document for each employee what their job is, and then assigning it at an appropriate level in your organization of a job description, of a duty title that would align then between the first step of a compensation study and the second step of a good job description. Now, I share those because what I have found happens most often in a nonprofit when someone's thinking about leaving a position is that the job that they're actually doing and the job that they're paid to do are not the same. It leaves a gap that leaves them looking. So when you make sure that these two align, there's no longer a gap. And I believe that that then helps to address the turnover, maybe sometimes compensation stress that employees are feeling that may have more to do with where they're at and where they should be than actually a dissatisfaction with what you're paying them. By all means, those conversations are valuable and you should be having them regularly with employees. But your employees are your greatest resource and they are what helps you to thrive as a nonprofit. So I hope these tips will help you address some pretty basic frameworks to set in place in your organization.